Hello everyone, I am Asha S, studying second year MSc in Computer Science, Manasa Gangotri, Mysore. I am going to present the topic on circuit switching in computer networks. Let us try to understand what is switching, types of switching, and mainly circuit switching. Before we are going to circuit switching, we need to understand what is switching. Switching. Switching is a mechanism by which data or information sent from source towards destination which are not directly connected. Networks have interconnecting devices which receives data from directly connected sources, stores data, analyzes it and then forwards to the next interconnecting devices closest to the destination. Data or information can be stored in two ways, analog and digital. For a computer to use the data, it must be in discrete digital form. Similar to data, signals can also be in analog and digital form. To transmit data digitally, it needs to be first converted to digital form. In large networks, there can be multiple paths from sender to receiver. The switching technique will decide the best route for data transmission. There are three types of switching techniques, that is circuit switching, message switching and packet switching. Circuit switching. Circuit switching are divided into two types, that is space division switches and time division switches. Packet switching. Packet switching also divided into two types, that is datagram approach and virtual circuit approach. Circuit switching. Circuit switching is a switching technique that establishes a dedicated path between sender and receiver. In the circuit switching techniques, once the connection is established, then the dedicated path will remain to exist until the connection is terminated. A complete end-to-end path must exist before the communication takes place. And in case of circuit switching techniques, when any user wants to send the data, voice, video, a request signal is sent to the receiver. Then the receiver sends back the acknowledgement to ensure the availability of the dedicated path. After receiving the acknowledgement to ensure the availability of the dedicated path. Circuit switching is used in public telephone network. It is used for voice transmission and fixed data can be transferred at a time in circuit switching technology. Communication through circuit switching has three parts, that is circuit switching, data transfer and circuit disconnect. Next, circuit switching has two technologies, that is space division switches and time division switches. Space division switches. Space division switching is a circuit switching technology in which a single transmission path is accomplished in a switch by using a physically separate set of cross points. Space division switches can be categorized in two ways, that is crossbar switch and multi-stage switch. Crossbar switch. The crossbar switch is a switch that has n input lines and n output lines. The crossbar switch has n square intersection points known as cross points. Next, multi-stage switch. Multi-stage switch is made by splitting the crossbar switch into the smaller units and then interconnecting them. Multi-stage switch reduces the number of cross points. In multi-stage switch, if one path fails, then there will be an availability of another path. Advantages of circuit switching. In the case of circuit switching techniques, the communication channel is dedicated and it has fixed bandwidth. Disadvantages of circuit switching. Once the dedicated path is established, the only delay occurs in the speed of data transmission. It takes a long time to establish a connection, approximately 10 seconds, during which no data can be transmitted. It is more expensive than other switching techniques as a dedicated path is required for each connection. Thank you.